welcome to Tropical Garden UK. This video I wanted to talk about Tetrapanax. So Tetrapanax Papyrifera is one species known as the rice paper plant, and a lot of people grow this for really architectural reasons. So the big thing is they get massive lobed leaves on them and give a really nice bit of structure throughout spring, summer and autumn. And for the most part, they're pretty hardy in the UK. They will defoliate and lose their leaves if there is a frost. At least I've found that here in the Midlands in the UK. But if you get a really mild winter, you might get away with having some of that foliage still present. So it's one species, but you'll probably see that a lot of people look for Tetrapanax rex. And I believe there are 4 different forms of Tetrapanax that are for sale kind of currently that you might be able to find in the UK. So there's the standard form, Tetrapanax Papyrifera. There's the rex form, which is this one here. There is Steroidal giant. There is Mayfang and Empress. So 5, sorry, it should be. I've got a few different forms here in the garden, which I'm going to show people to try and hopefully show you some of the different forms, but also get some input as well, because I just want some clarification from people as if they've got similar forms in their garden and what they look like for them. So I bought a couple of these as rex, which I'll show you the 2 that I've got in the garden in a second. There's one Steroidal giant, and there's one which I believe is just the standard form. So the standard form, which is over here, this is just a small plant. You can see the differences in the leaves. It's not as deeply lobed as the rex. It's a bit more circular in its form. Now, Tetrapanax can get massive. The standard form can get a couple of meters, 3 meters high, and the leaves up to a meter across. This one was purchased as rex, and you can see there the difference in how deeply lobed some of those leaves are. This one is still pretty small. It hasn't been in the ground for that long currently. And I'll show you the other rex, which has been in for a couple of years now. This is the other one. So you can see here, in a really frosty winter, the stem or the trunk can actually die back. So that one off to the left is the bit of dieback, but it soon does shoot again, either a bit further below the trunk, and you can get multi-headed versions, or it will come back from the ground. Again, you can see how deeply lobed some of these are. That's still a relatively small leaf at the moment, and that can get up to 1.5 meters across. You can see this one was just damaged a little bit by those late frosts that we had. So that's, I believe, one of the rex forms. Again, you can see how different that leaf shape is to the standard one. Step back here. Now, you can kind of grow these in a couple of different ways. If you do damage some of the roots, you'll find that they pop, and I'll show you that in a second actually. So you might be able to see in there, if the camera wants to focus, that is starting to, from its runners, from its roots, send out another one. I actually picked out another from down here yesterday. That was from planting something in there. I had to break up some of the roots, so it started to shoot suckers up. So really nice architectural plant that will grow up a little bit higher, give a really nice canopy for everything else that kind of wants to grow below that. So there's one of the Rex forms. Again, just to show you the difference in the leaf shape. I believe this one is standard, despite it being sold as Rex. I think that's mainly because people want the Rex, they get a little bit bigger, they get a little bit taller, they're a little bit more hardy reportedly as well. So a lot of garden centres have probably been selling them as Rex forms, even though they're not. Now, the other one here, I bought this as Steroidal Giant. So to me, the leaf shape looks very similar to that Rex form there. This is supposed to get even bigger than the Rex form. So if anyone has one of these in their garden and has a mature plant, please could you comment below and tell me if you think that is Steroidal Giant form or not. Now these two should get massive this year. Again, those leaves are still pretty small at the moment. They can get 1.5 meters half across, and they'll grow up and kind of cover and give a bit of a canopy for all of the cannas and everything that are going to be coming up down here in the bananas. Cool. I thought that might be useful for some people, and potentially others can give me their thoughts as well as to what they think they are. Thanks for watching Tropical Garden UK. Catch you on the next one.